Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Bearcats will put total weather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Kansas State's offense will get first crack at it here. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Using his legs, it's Sands. Lowers those pads. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Got it behind the line. It's Rice. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. So Cincinnati's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Working the middle, it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They want to run it left here. There he goes. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Norton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps the play going. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a two-possession lead might feel insurmountable. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. It's a seam wide open. Inside. Touchdown, Kansas State. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up 14 over Florida.
Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield.
Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The give. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Complete to the left. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Bearcats want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now, with this turnover, this one's all but over.
He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense, because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back, and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the